Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm just going to be showing you how to quickly set up the Raspberry Pi drone. I realize that it is a little bit of a complex process, and I could make it a lot easier for you guys by just making this quick tutorial. So first, make sure to watch the video in the description. He shows you how to properly set up the Raspberry Pi, get it connected to Wi-Fi, and also make it easy to SSH into. So make sure to do all of that. That is very important. And by the end of it, you should have something like this, where I have a terminal open and I can easily control the Raspberry Pi using this terminal. Okay, then after that, what you want to do is go to the GitHub and come here to the commands.txt, okay? So take this, and what I find it really simple to do is copy it into your Visual Studio Code, like make a new folder, and then just make this file commands.txt, right? And just have it here, just for ease. Okay, and then replace this with your command for SSHing. So for me, it's rpi serve, which is the name, right? And then my specific IP address. So for me, it's this, and in your tutorial, you should figure out what it is for yourself. And then also copy paste this over here because we'll need it later, okay? So this is what you should have for now. So if you haven't already, make sure to upgrade your Raspberry Pi with all the updates. I already ran this beforehand, so it should be quick for me. And yeah, so as you can see, I had nothing to upgrade because I just did it recently. And then if you do have a lot of stuff to upgrade, or if you just do upgrade anything, just use sudo reboot. Okay, so then you just copy paste this and run this. It will restart your Raspberry Pi and make sure that everything is running smoothly. Okay, then after that, we have to download the libcamera library stuff. Okay, so then I already installed all of this, so I don't have anything to do, but make sure you get this installed. And then after that, use this command. So now we're going to test if the camera actually works or not. So this command tells you what possible configurations your camera supports, okay? So for me, it says that I can support this resolution at this FPS, or this resolution at this FPS, or maybe the super high resolution but really low FPS, okay? So at least now I know that my camera is being detected, but do I know if it's taking images or not? I don't know that yet. So then this is where the second command comes in, okay? So for this command, what you want to do is, based on what your camera configuration says, copy like for me, I have 3 different numbers, so I can use any 3 of these, but for now, I'm going to use this 2304 by 1296. Make sure you have those numbers copied properly. Here, just to show you that it works with any number, I'll just use this number. So just replace that with this, and then 1296 with 864, okay? And then copy this, and then there we go. We just run this. Now, if you type in ls, which stands for list or list directory, you should be able to see that it's saved shot.jpg, okay? So now I'm gonna open a new window, okay? This is on my laptop. And what we want to do is, since we can't view this, since SSH doesn't have a graphical interface, we want to copy it over to our laptop and then look at it. So what we can do is we can take this command over here and make sure to use your specific thing, right? And then make sure that this matches the directory of wherever your thing is. So as you can see, I have this in the hyphen directory, so I just need to remove this desktop because I'm not actually installed in desktop. So yeah, and then I just run this test 12, and yeah, so I saved it to my computer. If you're having issues with this part, talk with ChatGPT. It makes it really easy and it can easily fix all of your problems. So now I have this saved, so let me pull this up on my computer. Where did I save it? Downloads. Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward this part because I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so as you can see, I saved it. Sorry, I was just having some issues. I don't know why my MacBook was sorting like the files so weirdly. But yeah, okay, so here it is. I know that my camera is clearly working, and then we can go on to the next step, okay? So we know that everything is set up, the camera is working and all. Now we have to get the code actually running. So we come back to the Raspberry Pi and then just type in clear. This will make it all clear and easy to work with. So then what you're gonna do is run git clone, right? With this link. That is just the link to my GitHub over here. And then you should have a new directory called R6 drone. So then you just cd into it, R6 drone, and then here we have all of our code. So the baseplay.stl, that one is just specifically for your 3D printer, and the Raspberry Pi doesn't really need that, so we can just delete that. And then, yeah, so that's just a simple rm command. And now we have to install the libraries that we use for the R6 drone. So the reason you're gonna see that if I run this command without break system packages, we're gonna have the following error. Yeah, you can see that it's saying that, you know, downloading system wide is not smart. That could have some risks of breaking other Python packages, but this R6 drone that I made, the Raspberry Pi on it, is specifically only for the R6 drone. I'm not going to use it for anything else. So I don't really care about this, and I'm just going to run the break system packages command. If you want to do it the better way, you can just set up a Python virtual environment, and you can just search up any other tutorial for that. It's really simple, or ask ChatGPT to help you through that. So yeah, now you can see that everything installed, and here's the easy part. Since this is so like nicely designed, we can just get it running immediately. Yep. And now if you want to see it actually running, you go back to your web browser, right? And then you just type in the IP address of your thing, 168.86.25, and then 5000. There we go. It's all working. And I can move the R6 drone and you can see that it's actually in real time and running. Okay. Also, I wanted to add that if you guys do run into issues while running app.py, it is most probably because you are running my camera's configuration, not your camera's configuration. So here we are in the R6 drone directory, and what you're going to do is type in cat app.py, okay? This will show you the contents of app.py, and you can scroll through this, right? And you can look over here on this line. You can see that it's configured for 768 by 432, okay? That might not work with your camera, but it works with mine. So if you want to see all the resolutions that you could try out with your camera, the first step is using the ones that we already know work. So when you run this command, first try these resolutions, okay? And if your lowest resolution still doesn't provide fast frame rate, then what you want to do is use this link that I added, right? Okay. And then go to it and type in one of the numbers over here, okay? And it'll show you some of the different resolution that your camera can possibly support. And then what I did was I realized, okay, hey, 1536 by 864 is still laggy. Like maybe that's not fast enough. Even though it says 120 FPS, it's a whole different game when you're streaming it. So then I tried like half of that, 768 by 432, and that turned out to give me really good performance. So then I went even further down to like 288, but this was too blurry. So I just stayed at 768 and I found a really good sweet spot. So you can experiment with these numbers. So after you pick a number, right, if you want to edit the file, type in nano app.py and then use your arrow keys, go down to where it is, and then you can try out a new number. So let's try out 256 by 154. 256, right, by 150, 44, 144. And then click Control X, Y, and enter to save. And then we can run this. And then you will see that when I run this, right? And then I go to this specific web page. The camera is really blurry. Like, I don't, maybe it's not blurry enough for you guys, but to me, I can see literal pixels. Like, it's very blurry. But as you can see, it's really fast. Like, it's tracking my hand movement in almost real time. But then, right, if I try going to something really high, like let's go to 490 or 4608 by 2598. 4608 by 2958. 2592. 2592. And then Control X, Y, enter. Let's get this up and running. Okay. Look at that. This is very clear. This is very high quality, but look at how laggy that is. Oh my god. That's horrible. So clearly that's not a good number either. So like this, you can try out different numbers and then find what really works for your configuration, and you should be able to get your stuff running. And make sure to use this calculator. The reason why this calculator works is because there's a specific aspect ratio that works for your camera. You can't just do any number you want. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and also make sure to subscribe and like and check out my other socials. Thank you.